Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on Business Central Insights and Power BI reporting. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to access and navigate your reports in Power BI, use interactive filters and drill features, and also configure cubes to see the data the way you need it. The goal isn't just to learn where to click, but to show you how these tools help transform data into meaningful insights, so you can quickly spot trends, understand what's driving performance, and make confident, data-driven decisions for your business. So let's get started. To access your reports, open Power BI in your browser and either go to the Apps menu or the Workspaces menu, depending on how the apps were shared with you. From there, select which app you want to open, for example, the Sales Insights app, and then once inside, you'll land on the home page. On the home page, you'll see a menu to access all the report pages for that particular app. They cover various areas of business, and each report is grouped with other relevant reports in that area. For example, you can see we have customer sales, or item sales, or delivery analytics. Now, if we head into a report, let's go into the sales overview report, and I can showcase some of the interactive features you can use to enhance your data journey. Filtering is one of the most important features. It lets you cut through the noise and focus on what matters. You can use these slices on the left here, where you can easily filter by current month or any month. Let's choose July, or by dimensions 1 and 2. In this case, area and industry. And using Control or Command, you can choose multiple areas, starting here with Queensland. Then I can add South Australia and then Tasmania. On the right, the filters pane here lets you go even deeper, filtering by any field or attribute. So for example, we could look at the document type and look at the whole dashboard only for invoices and exclude credit memos. And if something you need isn't there, we can add it in future updates. Then to reset the report to its default state, then you just click the reset icon up in the top right here. But filters aren't just these menus. The visuals themselves are interactive and capable of cross-filtering. If I click on a customer in the Build to Customer chart, every other visual adjusts instantly, so you see that customer's impact across the board. It's a faster way to answer specific business questions. On Windows, you just use Control, or on Mac, Command to select multiple items, or you can group them by dragging your mouse. Let's move to the total sales overview, an even more comprehensive report. As with many other reports on the left-hand side, you'll also find numerous measures to fine-tune your analysis. For example, you can easily switch between which date type the report depicts, letting you choose between posting date, order date, or the valuation date. You have the different line types available, or invoice types, so you could switch from invoice to outstanding, or the total sales for posted and outstanding, all at the click of a button. And then finally, you have multiple sales metrics where you immediately can change the perspective of the data you are viewing. So you can have your sales amounts or your costs or the profits without actually needing to build a new report, giving you flexibility in how you evaluate performance. When your data has multiple levels of detail, drill features let you explore from the top level down to the detail. If it's possible to do so, you'll see these arrows here to drill up or down. Or you can simply right-click on a visual and do it via the drop-down. For example, you can drill from month to week and even to each day, helping you identify exactly when performance shifted. For even more detail, there's drill through. If you want to see all the customer ledger entries for this particular day, you can right click on it and choose drill through, and then customer ledger entries, in this case from the drop down. On the drill through pages, look for the underlined values. These are interactive links. A simple click on any of these underlined values will directly open the corresponding document or ledger entries in Business Central. Then to return, you just use the back button. Now using back or home, I'll head back to the reports menu and showcase another report with even more interactive and configuration tools. And that's our cube reports. These are present throughout all our apps for all areas of business. We have an in-depth cubes tutorial on our website, but let's have a quick run through of some basic features. I'll open the item sales cube. Again, you'll see the filters and measures on the left. In this report, there are many important measures covered already as standard, but if you open up the show more filter on the right hand side here and click true, then even more measures are added for you to use to gain the knowledge you require. The beauty of the cubes is you can configure the rows and columns to show what you want. So currently you can see the item category and the items sold by month. But let's configure something else. Let's start with the salesperson. Then holding Control or Command, let's add the customer using Sell to Customer. And then we'll pop item on that as well. And in doing this, we have added a tiered hierarchy with the first one clicked at the top and then the last one at the bottom. Now, you may have noticed some plus signs appearing after I added these extra tiers. So now I'll show you the final two drill features. This one expands down to the next level of the hierarchy, and you can see the breakdown of each salesperson and what items they sold to each customer as you go down the hierarchy. Then simply click the up arrow to go back up the hierarchy levels. Now, a little less commonly used is this double arrow option here, and that's to view the different levels separately. So you could see salesperson separate from the customer, and then obviously the items. You can also add hierarchies within the columns as well. So again, you hold Control or Command, and let's break each month into weeks. When you go to drill down now, you'll see this drop down. You just choose columns instead of rows, and then click the expand down one level button, and the cube will now show you a breakdown of each month by every week. And as I scroll down, you can see that every column is a week within each month, giving you a more granular view. Very importantly, you can bookmark your configuration, a point that saves users a lot of time by having their own personal views configured and available at a click of a button. And you can also export into Excel, which we have a tutorial for on our website. You can export to PowerPoint or as a PDF, as well as you can share that as a link or in an email, through Teams, or again into PowerPoint. So that's your walkthrough of the Power BI basics within Business Central Insights. By combining interactive filters, drill downs, cubes, and bookmarks, you can move beyond static reports and start working with live, trusted data. These features allow you to see exactly what's driving performance, uncover trends, and quickly answer the questions that matter most. The result is faster, more confident decision-making across your business, whether you're tracking sales, managing cash flow, or improving operations. I encourage you to explore our tutorials and helpful resources on our webpage for more detailed guidance on specific areas, or please reach out and we're always happy to help. Thanks very much for watching and have a lovely day.